everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with some Madden 13, and we've got some Flint Beastwood coming at you here in this one. Haven't played this in a while, but this is going to be one of the ones I am picking back up. I'm using the feedback that you guys gave me in that survey that I went ahead and I gave you guys, or asked you, I should say I gave you. I asked you guys to fill out a little bit ago. I do want to say I really appreciate all that you guys or all the feedback that you gave me. A lot of the stuff was actually on track with what I was thinking, so it's kind of good to know that you and I are on the same page on kind of what we want to do with this channel, where we want it to go, and stuff like that. So I'll definitely be taking all of that and working it here into the channel to make it a little bit better. And one of them, of course, was play some more Flint Beastwood. Apparently you guys really enjoy this, which is cool. I mean, I'm all about it here. Kind of helps me out a little bit too, because on NCAA you guys know that I've got Teddy Crocker, so I really get to enhance my running game by playing that. And then when I go ahead and I play here as Flint Beastwood, where all I do is pass, that really makes my passing game even better. So in this game here, it is going to be kind of tough for us as we are going up against the Texans, but I have gone against some tougher teams and came away with the win, so I'm hoping this will be another one of those games. So here I go, lining up behind the center. We're going to get this game started off here. Now it's going to be incomplete. So not how I want to start this game off. I mean, I usually like starting off with a big play. Look at that, 2,793 yards on the season thus far. My season goal is to be able to get 3,000 yards. So there's a very strong possibility that in this game, I will go ahead and be able to achieve that goal. So it'll kind of help me out with some experience points. I've really been saving all of my experience points up right now because I do want to go ahead and purchase the upgrade that gives me more experience points. But that was just a bad throw. I was kind of thinking maybe a little bit of pass interference right there, but no yellow flag. So I'm just going to go on with it here, getting it to the tight end for the first down. So we're really not doing too bad here in the grand scheme of things. Got 4 wide receivers in. I might have been able to throw it to Forte, but instead I go to the right side, pick up 3 yards right there. 42 yards already. I think it's just a little over 200. Not what I wanted to do here, just throwing it to the middle part of the field. That one gets intercepted. Luckily, not a big return at all, so we're still in pretty good shape. Of course, not going to show you any defense here because, well, I don't even get to see defense. So we're back at it here. You can see that the Texans really didn't get anything out of that. No points were scored. So I'm still in good shape here. Of course, game is still tied at 0. There we go with another first down for me here. So the consistency of the passes here are pretty good. And you know, when you take a look at how many yards I'm picking up per completed pass, that's something I'm pretty excited about. Gotta get out of this. Honestly, I thought I was going to be able to get away, but apparently I didn't. That one does count as a sack, even though it is still 2nd and 10. 5 wide receivers in. Send 4 wide receivers just straight downfield. Bring another one inside. Went to the tight end, and that didn't work. So I'm going to look for Forte here, just down the middle. There we go. He catches it, breaks away from those defenders, and gets a pretty decent pickup here after all of that. So that was a very good play. I'm glad that I looked for him primarily on that one because I don't think I would have been able to get anything else going. All right, so we're within the red zone right now. 5 wide receivers in here. Again, maybe take a look for Forte. There we go. Thought he had a pretty good chance here with the way that the defense was lined up. We got 3 yards left to go. I'm going to run the same play here, but I'm going to go over to Rodriguez, and there I go with the touchdown here. So I am able to go ahead and break the scoring drought. I'm able to get on the board here with 10 seconds left in the first quarter. So I got my part taken care of. Kind of go ahead and make it up for the fact that I went ahead and I caused an interception earlier just by throwing it away. But now that we've got that on here, so up to my defense here to go ahead and stop the Texans from being able to score. They allowed a field goal, it looks like. Time's ticking down on the play clock. There we go. I go to left side. Not the best call for me here. That one goes incomplete. Another shotgun play. I'm in the shotgun formation quite a bit, actually, with Flint Beastwood. I mean, it's really not that often that you're going to see me in like an I or anything like that. So, wow, wide open. I am glad I looked to the right side. Not able to make it to the end zone, but we are within the red zone. So I feel pretty good about how that one went. Might have to put that one in my pocket here in case I need it later on. Forte picking up 7 yards right there on the reception. He's already got 62 yards. I might be really, really close to breaking that season goal now. Forte once again. You guys know that when I'm that close to the end zone, I'm always going to be going with a slant play, just trying to see if I can thread the needle a little bit and just catch the wide receiver right when he's in between a couple of defenders who are probably in the zone. That one works really well for me right there. So now we are going to make it 14-3 after we go ahead and kick the extra point. We got a minute and 51 seconds left in the first half. So I'm going to try to see if I can score here pretty quickly. That one's not going to be able to be caught, and he is down. I don't like injury timeouts. Hopefully we'll be able to see him back. All my wide receivers, it's kind of like the Giants franchise. They're kind of all on code streaks, which is absolutely amazing considering how much I've been throwing the ball. Forte getting 8 yards for me right there, 3rd and 2. There we go, getting it to Marshall, who gets us the first down. And that 72.7 completion on the day, 218 yards. So I think I might have broken the 3,000 mark now. I can't remember exactly where I was when the game started off. Probably should have written that down or something to kind of measure that as I go, but it's all right. Flint Beastwood going back. That one's going to get swatted away. I was aiming for Forte on that one. So we've got 3rd and 10. Marshall. Absolutely, I'm going to be throwing to him past the first down marker. Nobody was really close to him here, but we're marching downfield here at a pretty steady pace. These plays are working really, really well. It seems like the Texans are having a problem here being able to stop the passing game. Bennett just drops that one. I was kind of disappointed that that's what I ended up seeing right there, but hey, that stuff happens. Less than 30 seconds. We got 27 seconds exactly. There we go. Forte also dropping it after getting hit. That one I can understand a little bit. All right, so I'm going to see maybe Cox is open or... I waited way too long. I could have gone to Forte on the left side and I would have been okay. So I'm going to have to go ahead and settle for a field goal. Computer's going to hike it and going to make air without any problem, and that's going to end up being the end of the first half. So, can't really complain about how things have gone. I mean, I did have that one turnover, but I'm not going to complain about that too much here because really nothing came out of it at all. Just kind of a little bit of a reminder here to be careful how I throw, who I am throwing to, and when I am throwing the ball. Otherwise, we could see some serious problems. There have been some games where I have ended up losing because I was very careless in how I was throwing the ball. So I just got to be smart. But really, I can't complain about how things are going. Over 200 yards here in the first half. If I have that much success in the second half, man, this is going to be a great game for me. I'm already doing really, really good here in, when you take a look at the statistics for all the quarterbacks in the National Football League, I'm among the highest in average per game, total yards, stuff like that. I should probably go ahead and see if I can put that up here sometime. Brady's just rocking everybody here, but it really is not that bad for me to be where I am with throwing the ball here. All right, 2nd and 10. This one going to Marshall, who's going to catch it. He's been pretty good for me here in this game because a lot of my wide receivers, once they go ahead and they catch the ball and there's contact made, a lot of times they're dropping it, but seems to be he's been pretty consistent being able to, once he goes ahead and he catches it, he's able to hold on to it. So we're going to have to go ahead and settle for a field goal. We only miss it by just 1 yard, but no point in trying to do anything spectacular. So 20-3, 17 points separate the Texans and the Bears in this one. So while I would have liked to have been able to get a touchdown right there, I'm going to be just as happy actually with the field goal. Or pretty close to it. So points on the board, just what I need. There we go, getting it to Cox for the first down. A lot of passes up the middle I've noticed for me in this one. Down the middle and to the right side. So maybe I'm going to go and take a look to see if I've got any receivers over to the left side a little bit more frequently just to try and mix things up. I get sacked right here. My offensive line is ridiculously tired. So I'm not surprised we're seeing some defensive linemen getting past them and getting to me. 3rd and 10 after we pick up the 8 yards that we just lost on that sack. So I'm going to try to go for a throw deep downfield. Look at this. Forte wide open, and he makes it into the end zone. So a long pass for us. A great touchdown. 27-3. I've really got to credit my defense for being able to stop the Texans as much as they have this game, because the fact that they've got 3 points right now is really making this game look so one-sided. Sure, my passing game has been going very, very well, but I literally have not ran the ball once. So, I really can't speak too much about how things are going offensively when we have been so one-dimensional, but it has been working very well. Welcome to the 4th quarter, you guys. 356 yards already on the day, and we still have 1 full quarter of play to get through. Going to go with a little slants. There we go. Hester not able to hold on to it. Disappointing, because I really wanted to see, more out of Hester during this season. I mean, there's been times where I played as the Bears before in like a franchise mode, and he just destroys everybody with his speed, but I'm just not getting that out of him this season. That interception, not going to be the best here for me. It's going to be 2 on the day. And it looks like they went ahead and got a touchdown, and they went for 2 and were able to convert. There we go, Hester. That's what I want to see out of him. So now it is 16 points that separates the Texans and myself. So really, it's a 2-possession game if they, go for 2. Wow, what a great spin move. This is what I'm talking about. So if they get 2 touchdowns and they convert it, to get 2-point conversions on it twice, game will be tied up, but we don't have that much game left. Just going deep. That one gets deflected. 5 wide receivers in right now on 2nd and 10. There we go to Forte. 1 yard left to go. And it's 3rd down, so I'm going to go with the slants play. Going to send Forte just straight downfield to see if he's going to get open, but there we go. Marshall. Gosh, that was kind of disappointing right there. Less than a minute left here. So it looks like we're going to have this one in the bag. Just throw it to Forte. I don't know what he was thinking, but thanks for making me lose 4 yards, buddy. So I'm going to go ahead and just try and see if I can make that up, even though I could just let the clock run out here at this point. So there we go to Bennett. Gets me the first down. Gets me that 4 yards that I lost and more. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kneel the ball right here. And that is going to be the game for us here. So we do win this one by a score of 27-11 over the Texans. Honestly, it was kind of nice to be able to see this kind of performance from me, given the fact that I have not played this for a while. And I am able to go ahead and achieve the goal here and surpass the 3,000 yards on the season mark. So really not too bad for Flint Beastwood at all. More, of course, of this to come in the next little bit. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great stuff. There's a description below. Check it out. You'll be able to find all that information. Oh, it's even player of the game. That's pretty cool. But thanks again for watching, you guys. I do appreciate it. You are phenomenal people. Do not ever forget that. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.